They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. Breaks the tackle, now Alley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Duggan. This is caught. It's Cox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trucks over him and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 47 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ready, check.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Broncos at 1-11 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here's Duggan to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. You look at this Raiders defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass. They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story. The pass there complete to Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain. Here's a 2nd and 8. Moore now. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Moore. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Doug going to look to throw this.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Smith on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other, and yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
To throw on 2nd down. Moore. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Moore steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Ready.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Moore. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
On the jump.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
65 catch. 65 catch. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Duggan now to throw.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing, Duggan.
And he's taken down back around the 35-yard line. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Now they'll change things up. Duggan looking to throw.
Touchdown Raiders! Brandon Cooks, 35 yards.
And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
60.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Moore. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, these 2 teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. 2nd and 10. To throw is Duggan.
Miller on the catch over the middle. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Dugan flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Ready, set.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Off the bootleg. Moore. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Still on his feet. And finally marked down at the 23. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Off play action. Moore. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Moore. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Dugan.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer. 43 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18, pioneer.
Back to throw. Moore. And he's going to go sack. They push him back to the 34. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Moore now to throw on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Raider first down.
Looking to throw. Dugan. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. A tackle made there by Caden Stearns. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Now 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Jacobs. Dances by him, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Shifts by him at the 25. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Moore on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Curve 19. Curve 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Moore. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Moore. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Busts through the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they take a knee.
Let's go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Okay, ready?
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Raiders, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.